Ever wondered how to create a game that keeps players hooked for hours? In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make the perfect clicker game in Scratch. By the end, you'll have a fully functional game that you can customize and share. First, we're going to delete Scratchy to create a clean slate for our cookie game. Now, let's head over to Paint and whip up a delicious cookie that will be the star of our game. Once you have your cookie ready, we'll set up the code. When the green flag is clicked, we want our sprite to go to the coordinates 0, 0. Next, let's create a new variable and name it cookies. This variable will keep track of how many cookies you've collected. When the green flag is clicked, we'll set cookies to 0. And here comes the fun part: when this sprite is clicked, it will change cookies by 1. Now you have the basic framework for a clicker game, but we can definitely make it more exciting. To fix that, we're going to add an if-else loop. Inside that loop, let's put, if touching mouse pointer then, set size to 60%, else set size to 50%. Now if we hover our mouse over the cookie, it gets bigger. How cool! But that's not all. Now, let's add some movement to our cookie to make it more dynamic and engaging. I have this handy dandy block over here. Let's break it apart so I can show you how it works. First, we'll put timer in the times 100 block. Then, we'll place that inside the sin function. If you scroll down, you can see the abs option. Click on it, and select sin. Next, we want to multiply this by 2 and add 90. Now, we'll put that into the direction block and place it inside the forever loop at the top. As you can see, it starts to rotate slightly. Now, let's add some vertical movement to our cookie by right-clicking and duplicating the rotation block. We'll take out the rotation code and replace it with set Y to control the vertical position of our cookie. Let's change the value to 0 and see what that looks like together. As you can see, now the cookie is bouncing up and down while rotating, creating a really satisfying visual effect. Now, let's make our cookie even more interactive by creating clones when it's clicked. When this sprite is clicked, we'll create a clone of it. Then, when the clone starts, it will go to the coordinates and set its size to 40%. Next, we'll create a new variable just for this sprite called YSpeedClone. This will help us control the vertical speed of each clone. We'll set YSpeedClone to 10, and then in a forever loop, we'll change YSpeedClone by -1. Finally, we'll change the Y position by YSpeedClone. This will make the clones gradually move downwards, creating a fun bouncing effect. To make our clones more visually interesting, let's add a ghost effect that will create a fading trail as they fall. We'll set the ghost effect to 25. Next, we'll create a new variable called XSpeedClone to control the horizontal movement of each clone. We'll set XSpeedClone to a random value between -7 and 7. Then, we'll change the X position by XSpeedClone. Now, whenever we click the cookie, it will spew off clones that fall and move randomly, creating a fun and chaotic effect. As you can see, our clones are getting stuck on the floor, which isn't the effect we want. To fix this, we'll add a condition that checks if a clone is touching the edge of the screen. When the clone starts, we'll use a forever loop to continuously check if it's touching the edge. If it is, we'll wait 0.05 seconds before deleting the clone. This way, the clones will smoothly transition into nothing instead of getting stuck, enhancing the overall gameplay experience. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to come back for part 2, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. Your support means a lot.